Hi, welcome to Your Business, Your Rules. I'm Kat LeBlanc. This is the podcast for people who want to start and grow an online location-independent business so they can live a life of freedom and choice on their own terms. Welcome to episode 40, How to Make Every Single Action You Take in Your Business Go Further. Sounds enticing, right? Who wouldn't want to do something that would make every other action they take have more impact, more growth, and more sales? Yet very, very few people do this. And the reason they don't do it is because it can feel pointless, as no one might directly see that work most of the time. But they do see and feel the fact that you've done it. I'm not talking about tactics or a strategy that obviously links to growth. Tactics are ad hoc actions to deal with whatever is coming up for you at the time. Like, my Facebook page doesn't have much engagement, I'll try and do a live stream. Strategy is longer term and more thought out. It's something you're going to be planning and monitoring. So, as an example, you might create a social media expansion plan. What I'm talking about here is foundational work. Now, if you think about foundational work in other areas of your life, it makes total sense. Let's say I'm planning a wedding and I want to look fantastic in my wedding dress. Right now, I'm 15 kilos, that's 30 pounds more than I normally weigh and feeling uncomfortable. The way to solve this problem is not tactics. Tactics would be Googling Spanx or other options to squish me into something that I don't really fit into. While this is better than nothing, it's not the ideal solution. In this case, there is a really obvious strategy how to solve this. The solution is to solve the foundational problem, the extra weight. Of course, there's also the solution of deciding to be okay with the weight, but I'm choosing this example to show that the foundation is usually the best answer. It's not solve the clothes, it's solve what the clothes go on. Here's another way of looking at it. Let's say that you have a really important destination that you want to get to. And actually you do. You want a successful, profitable business and the lifestyle freedom and choice that comes with that. But for this example, I'm talking about a physical place. So let's say you need to drive to Vegas. In order to get to Vegas, you need a car. Is your first option going to be to spend the least amount of money possible to get the cheapest thing resembling a car and go in that and hope for the best? I don't think so, right? Because you know it's going to break down 10 miles down the road. Instead, just as with the wedding dress, the best way to deal with the issue is at the foundations. You get the best car that makes sense on your budget so it can actually do the job that you're buying it for, getting you to Vegas and then being a reliable, nice car for you, hopefully for some time. What about foundational work in your business? What do most people do in their business when the actions they're taking don't give them the results they want? They try the latest marketing fad and usually also try doing more than one of these marketing fads at the same time. This is the equivalent of buying Spanx in our wedding dress example, which could solve something but only for a short period, or walking to the petrol station to buy expensive fuel to make your broken down car work, which won't work at all. The actual underlying issue of what you wanted to solve in the first place isn't getting fixed. So what is the issue 90% of the time? If the actions you're taking in your business aren't getting results, it's time to look at the foundation. The foundation is the thing that needs fixing 90% of the time when people are having issues. This also means when you have a solid foundation, that each action you take literally goes further. Now that sounds nice, but it's kind of vague, so what does it actually mean? What it means in real life is this. If you have a solid foundation, more people download your opt-in freebie from your website, your social media outreach plan gets twice as many sales calls, you convert a higher proportion of your sales calls, and your sales page gets more sales. Each and everything you do works better. I call this profit power. Every action has more of an effect. It goes further. It has profit power. Just like in our other examples, if I were to slim down for the wedding, I'd also look better in all my other clothes, be healthier, have more energy, etc. If I bought myself a great car to get to Vegas instead of the one that barely goes at all, I'd get there quicker, in more comfort, much less frazzled, and I'd have years of use out of that car ahead of me. What I'm saying is the beginning phases really matter. Here are the things that you want to be focusing on first in your business, and even if you're more advanced, you'll keep revisiting and revising this stuff. First, your niche. Is it clear who you serve and what problem you're solving? Second, your messaging. Is it clear why you're different and why the target market you want to work with should specifically work with you? Next, your offers. Do you have offers that are focused on outcomes and jam-packed full of value that make it easy for your potential clients to say yes? And then bringing all those foundational elements together. Lastly, sales skills. Do you know how to clearly communicate all of the above in a genuine conversation with someone who needs your help, where a proportion of those conversations you have lead to people working with you? So I do go more into depth in these topics in the Zero to Paying Clients Masterclass, which you can access on my website. But those 4 things are what gives you profit power. When you have that, every single action literally has more power, more profit power, more profit potential. Your business vehicle, quote unquote, can go faster and more smoothly, and there's a lot less time being stuck at the side of the road. So my suggestion to you is to make profit power your strategy. If you're not getting the results you want, look at what you've already created, your foundation, first before adding to your to-do list. It's not going backwards, it's giving you the upgrade you need for that next phase of growth. Thanks for listening to Your Business, Your Rules. I'm Kat LeBlanc. If you like this show, I'd love you to subscribe, share, and leave a review on iTunes. And if you'd like to continue the conversation, head over to my website at katleblanc.com. Until next time.